Oh, you look tired. Oh, sorry. I meant that in the best way possible. You'll always look stunning to me, even with bags under your eyes, or even if you're slouching from fatigue. You'll always be the wonderful person that I fell in love with. I'll always love you. From the first moment I saw you from behind the bushes, I've always loved you. But what I was trying to say is that if you're tired, then how about coming to bed with me and resting your head on my lap? You always enjoy my lap, and I have no reason to suspect this time will be any different. There we go, sweetheart. You didn't even make any fuss. Just accepted so easily. I love that about you. You're always so accepting of me. Even though I'm a big, scary demon fox. You actually married me. You trusted me. You didn't believe any of the slander against me. And there's a lot of slander out there against me. That I possess people and cause them to do evil. That I eat children, that I kill people for my own amusement. It's just all that. It's just all slander. I've never killed anyone. But I would kill for you. How's my lap? Comfortable, right? It has to be. Because it's for you. Every part of myself is for you. My voice is for you. For you to listen to and be calmed and comforted by. My eyes are for you. To look only at you and appreciate the sight of you. And of course, my lap is for you to rest your head on, just like this. I have to say, I'm jealous. Oh, but no, don't worry. I'm not jealous in a bad way. Not in a stressful kind of way where I get so bothered by other people looking at you or talking about you or talking to you. I know I can be pretty severe when it comes to that kind of jealousy. I was talking about your hair. You have such nice and lovely hair. I'm so jealous. I wish I had hair as nice as yours. I know part of me is just saying that because it's yours, but objectively speaking, I truly do think that you have such lovely hair. Is it all right if I play with it? Or caress it a bit, darling? You sure do love indulging me. If you keep on spoiling me like this, I might take advantage of you one day. I might ask you for something unreasonable. Well, there's a lot of unreasonable things I could ask for, sweetheart. I could ask you to delete everyone off of your phone except for me. Or I could ask you to never leave the house without me. I could ask you to never think of anyone but me. Wouldn't those all be unreasonable things? I certainly think so. I mean, I find them appealing, but I don't want to make you unhappy. I want this to be a happy marriage for you. That's why I always try to be reasonable for you. No matter my urges. I love you. Sorry. I know that came out of nowhere. Just thinking out loud here. I truly do love you, though. Unconditionally, even. That word is thrown around a lot. Unconditionally. Unconditional love. People overuse it, I think. Like, oh, my mother loves me unconditionally, but does she really, though? If you stole from her, if you burned down her house, if you destroyed everything that she's ever known and loved, would she really still love you? I know that's an extreme theoretical example, but I'm just trying to prove a point here. That there isn't really such a thing as unconditional love. Except for mine, of course. I love you unconditionally. Even if you stole from me. Even if you burned down my house. Even if you killed my mother and father, I would still love you. Because my love for you is truly unconditional. Maybe that's not healthy. But honestly, I really just don't care. I just love you. And I can't think of anything else. I love you. I love you so much. My love. You wouldn't have to steal from me, though. You could always just ask if there's anything of mine that you wanted. All you'd have to do is ask. I wouldn't deny you, my love. Even if you asked for my soul. If I had one to give it to you, then I would give it to you. I don't know what you'd want with my soul, though. You really do have such lovely hair, though. You know, I take a lot of pride in my tail. It's so soft and fluffy. But I still prefer caressing your hair. Maybe fluffing my tail doesn't appeal to me as much because it's mine. Or maybe I just prefer your hair because it belongs to the person I love so intensely. Oh, of course, my love. Here, let me put my tail right here in front of you for your fluffing pleasure. Okay, go ahead. Fluff away. You look very pleased to be having your way with my tail, my love. I'm actually quite fond of that smug little expression on that face of yours. I love all your expressions, really. Each one is a piece of art. And I loved your tired expression as well. It's so cute. It activates my protective instincts, you know. When I see you so tired, I'm prepared to fight to the death to protect your sleep and peace of mind. To fight with my claws and my flames and all my spells, all to make sure that you get a good night's sleep. There probably won't be anything I need to fight to protect your sleep. There probably won't be a monster coming crashing through the window to disturb your rest, but hey, if there was, I'd be ready. Maybe it's a silly thought. I'm just thinking out loud here. Which reminds me, I love you. I love you. You don't need to reply. I know that you're trying to sleep, and replying with "I love you too" every time I say it would be kind of counterproductive to that end, especially when I'm prone to saying "I love you so much." I just like saying it, darling. I like saying "I love you." And by the way, I love you. I really, really love you. I love you. Just focus on resting and my tail. Okay, sweetheart? I love you. Like I said, you don't have to reply. I find it difficult to think sometimes, due to just how much I love you. But not in a stressful way. It's more like in a blissed out kind of way. Like I'm too happy to even be aware of anything other than my feelings for you. Like my head is empty other than you. Like you're the only thing that I can focus on. Would you call that obsession? I think that's what obsession is. I guess that means I'm obsessed with you. I think it runs in the family. I think it's genetic for me. Being obsessive for the one you love. You know, due to love my mother killed for my father, and my grandmother killed for my grandfather, and so on. I guess that's why people call us demons. I wonder if one day I'll kill for you. Would you find that romantic? It's okay if you wouldn't. If you don't want me to, then I won't. I'll respect your wishes. I'm not my mother or my grandmother. I'm yours. My heart belongs to you. And our love story isn't constrained by my family history. I'm very fortunate to have you. I used to think I was cursed, you know. Because everyone I ever met would call me a demon. After hearing it repeated for so long, I started to believe it, but then I met you. And then I had the good fortune to marry you. And it made me realize it's everyone else who's cursed. Because they don't have you. I love you. When I have you like this, resting your head on my lap, leisurely enjoying my tail, I feel like a goddess. Being worshipped could not make me feel more divine. Even if all the people in the world came together to build a shrine to me, out of all the marble and all the gold and precious things in the world, it couldn't make me feel more divine than being here with you. And besides, I'd much rather worship you. Are you finally starting to fall asleep? I'm saying that because you stopped fluffing my tail, and once you start, you usually don't stop willingly. Much to my pleasure. So, I assume by now you're too tired to continue. So then, in that case, can I go back to playing with your hair again now, my love? Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind. I hope this isn't annoying to you. I wouldn't want to disrupt your attempts to sleep. Do you find it comforting when I play with your hair like this? I do. I find it very, very comforting. I just can't get enough of the feeling of your hair in my hand. I hope you won't think it's too mean of me to say this, but I actually often look forward to you being tired. It lets me do this for you. It lets me have your head on my lap while I play with your hair, and you drift off gently to sleep. You make the cutest sounds when you're asleep, by the way. Did you know that? Oh, now you know. I look forward to hearing them again. I hope when you finally fall asleep that you'll dream of me. I find it extremely flattering, you know. It's flattering enough to me that I can be in your thoughts, but I find it particularly flattering if you think of me even in your sleep. That way it's like you're not even letting sleep get in the way of enjoying my company. If you do dream of me, I hope you'll tell me all about it when you wake up. As for me, I'm living my dream right now. I always dream of you, you know. I can't remember the last time I had a dream that wasn't about you. Ever since the day I met you, I've never had a dream that wasn't about you. They used to be nightmares. I had nightmares that you hated me or left me. But now, after being married to you for so long, I'm a bit less scared. And I don't have those sorts of nightmares anymore. My dreams are much sweeter now. My dreams are a lot more light and fluffy now. Once I had a dream that you were the one with the fluffy tail and not me. That was an interesting change of place. Me fluffing your tail for once. And once I had a dream that I glued your hand to mine so that you'd never leave me. Oh, I wouldn't do anything like that in real life, of course. First off, because I doubt it would work. Second of all, because I don't want to be such a bother. And, well, third, there are better ways to restrain you to me. I could chain you, for instance. Of course, I'd make sure the chain wasn't too tight. I would never want to hurt my precious soulmate. Now, Isn't that an appetizing thought? Chaining you? But of course, I don't need to chain you because you'll never leave me, right? Of course you'll never leave me. But if you did, I would certainly catch you again. I wonder if you would like to be chased by me. Well, regardless, you're not in any shape to run from me right now. Not with you being so tired. Just rest, my dear. I'm watching over you. So, just relax and rest, my love. I love you. And like I said before, you don't have to reply. I just can't help but say it, is all. It comes too instinctively to me. Honestly, every other thought for me is just, I love you. I think a normal person might think of me as insane for being like this. But I don't care. If this is insanity, then I don't want to be sane. Because it just feels too damn good. It feels too good to love you, darling. I never feel lost when I'm with you. Because of you, I feel this purpose in everything I do. Like, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't care about my health very much. I wouldn't care if I got enough exercise or if I got all my necessary vitamins. I probably wouldn't even drive with a seatbelt. But I want to be the best and healthiest version of myself. Because that way, I can be the best possible wife for you. So, it's easy for me to take care of myself when I think of it all as part of my plan to take care of you. So, in a way, you take care of me without even knowing it. Sweetheart. Thank you. I love you. I love you today, and I'll love you tomorrow, and I'll love you the day after, and every day after that. For every second that I breathe, I will always love you. And I love having you like this, all tired, in my lap. So cute, helpless to get away. It's better this way. It's better for you to be helpless to leave me. You're mine. And that's what's best for you. So that I can always watch over you. Just like this. Don't worry, my love. I'll always watch over you. Because you'll always be mine.